I got, bro.
What's up?
The Crawford and Porter fight.
What about it?
So what we saying about it now that the weekend is over?
Uh, so after I took my emotions out of it, you know, it was good. I was biased towards the fight, as you can tell, just because I wanted it to be more like that, a little faster.
Right.
But you know, I expected it to be like the Spence and Porter fight. That was motherfucking fireworks from round one.
I know. I know.
That's why I was like, man, if this shit don't pick up, I'm gonna be very like let down.
But it was still a really good fight. I think it might have been a classic fight, cuz.
Oh, bro, of course. Now, I do think that they build on the narrative. I'm not gonna lie.
What you mean?
For this fucking for this Spence fight, all of
What?
a sudden this nigga stops Porter, nigga that don't never get stopped.
Yeah.
Then it wasn't Sean Porter on top rank too.
Nah, Sean Porter's with PBC.
Okay,
Or at least he was.
nigga. Now all of a sudden he said, "Oh, yeah, it's not looking too good for Arrow." I mean, he ain't said that exactly, but he already said, the eye injury, the car accident,
Right.
and basically saying he basically saying Bud gonna pick him apart, and that he really not gonna get his credit.
Yeah, I ain't like that he said that. If Bud beats Errol Spence, I'm going to give him all the credit in the world. Just like
And
if,
if he stops Spence, I'm not watching boxing no more.
bro, if he stops Spence, we gotta start talking about all time great status. Even though he don't got a crazy resume, I mean, nobody's ever stopped Sean Porter. Sean Porter fought literally everybody. Who didn't? I mean, Sean Porter fought Devin Alexander when Devin Alexander was Devin Alexander. That nigga fought Paulie Malignaggi to take his belt from him. That nigga fought.
We really don't give him credit for fighting Paulie.
Yes, I'm going. That's what they do with the white boy. Didn't they put? Didn't they put? Can you turn that down, please? And then I'm recording this, man. Didn't they put whatchamacallit? What's his name? Man, this dude just threw me off. Rocky. Didn't they put Rocky in the Hall of Fame? He's not even a real person.
Wait, did they really?
Yeah. Rocky is in a boxing Hall of Fame, and they gave him a statue in Philadelphia years before they gave Joe Frazier a statue. Boy, I tell you that white privilege is real, ain't it?
He's a.
But anyway, um, I mean, yeah. So he fought Devin. He fought Alexander. He fought Paulie. He fought Adrian Broner. Um, Lamont Peterson. Wait, was it Lamont Peterson he fought?
I
Uh,
can't remember.
no, I know Errol Spence knocked out Lamont Peterson. I'll take that back till I look into it. Um, that fool fought everybody, bro. Everybody.
Did he get Danny the Beast too?
Wait, did Sean Porter fight Danny?
I believe so, but
No, I think Sean Porter ducked Danny.
no, bro.
Hold on, let me. You know what? We can go to Box Rec. Oh, now my son flexing this little struggle light. He got a light to do videos with and shit. Now he trying to flex his shit. What the hell? Oh, that shit's tight right there. Huh?
He fought Danny.
You sure?
I'm looking at the YouTube right now.
Oh man, I must have slipped my mind. Hold on, we're gonna see. I'm gonna put Sean Porter. Look at his boxing record. I think I'm gonna go to Wikipedia.
Bud. One thing I learned about Bud, man, and that fight especially, it's like, man, it's all a build up. It's like he like Beyonce, but not just with the power, but that timing. Once he get that timing down, oh my gosh, it's like laser sharp, nigga.
Yeah, he beat Devin Alexander, Paulie Malignaggi. He fought a close fight with Kell Brook.
He beat Danny.
He beat Eric Broner. He barely lost in a very close fight to Keith Thurman that some people picked back and forth. Andre Berto.
Yeah, he fought dirty as fuck with Berto.
Who gives a shit? He won. Adrian Granados.
Adrian Granados never belonged. I fuck with Granados because he's from the city, bro.
Well, he's from Cicero.
Elite level of competition, bro.
Man, I was fucking with Adrian Granados till he got on that goddamn camera and talk about some all lives matter, bro. Man, get your bitch ass out of here.
I don't speak to that shit.
I fuck with him. I fuck with him because he's from the land, but man, that he lost me with that shit. You right? He did fight Danny Garcia.
Yeah, bro.
And beat him. He beat Ugas.
I mean, that was close.
He lost a close match to Errol Spence. That's Hall of Fame, bro.
It was that knockdown, bro.
Huh?
Had Errol not, but you know what? Porter been getting dropped on the low though, bro. But you know why he gets dropped? Because he be careless as fuck, bro.
Yeah. Well, I listened to his after. He did an interview with Fight Hype. I listened to it last night, right? And he said that the first knockdown from Terence Crawford, that his knockdown from Errol Spence, he was more hurt than the first knockdown from Terence Crawford. But the second knockdown, he was more hurt from Terence Crawford than Errol Spence, which makes sense. But when you look in his eyes, when he talk about Terence Crawford, he said, man, respect to Earl. Basically, he was saying respect to Earl. Not his exact words, but respect to Earl. But Terence is different, man. Something's going on with Terence where Sean Porter was like, man, nah, that dude is just different. But he didn't want to give a prediction. Yeah. Also, what I liked is he addressed that situation with his pops. He said there's no issue between him and his pops. He understands where his dad come from because he been dealing with his dad his whole life. So he said a lot of people I know are mad at my dad for what he said. I'm not at all. I know how to deal with when my dad speaks to me because I've been dealing with him my whole life. So I understand him. A lot of you people don't understand him, so you don't know, especially with him being from the old school where he just is brutally honest. He not going to lie to me. He feels how he feels, and to a certain extent, he understood where he was coming from. But he said that there would be times that he didn't give his all during training camp because he's getting older and he felt like he had to conserve himself. He said, but with Kenny Porter, he doesn't understand that. He ain't trying to hear that. Keep going. No. Keep going. Go harder. Go harder. He said that's just the old school way of doing stuff. He said a lot of it's just the lack of communication. I think that him and his father have good communication. They just don't have it when it comes to sports. I understand that with my sons. When we're not on the court or I'm not trying to get them to work on something, then we could talk and joke and laugh all day. But when it's practice time, I'm not trying to hear that shit because I'm trying to push them to the limit. That's the job. You're supposed to be the bad guy because you're preparing them for people who are going to the limit, who's willing to die. You know what I'm saying? It's just a totally different vibe. Hey, pass me that charger. What percentage are you on?
14.
Man, I'm on 9%. My shit finna cut off.
Always begging.
Yeah.
Y'all in the sharing one house charger?
Nah, actually, I got another one. He's just too lazy to get up.
Look, I'm trying to talk shit.
Because it's true.
But bro, what's up? Sean Porter's a Hall of Famer?
Yeah, definitely.
No, Sean Porter sucks.
No, hit that nigga in the back of the head.
Yeah, me and him.
He's garbage.
Me and him already got beef. This nigga done gained about 15 pounds of muscle. Now all of a sudden he think he Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh,
But what about Terence Crawford, bro? Like, if he knock out Errol Spence, is he a GOAT?
well, if he stops Spence, nigga. See, because now it's like, I'm thinking this week's one thing. I'm thinking we was geared up for a decision, bro. And then out of nowhere, he caught that right angle, and he timed him, and he caught him.
Right.
It's just, fuck, like. So now that can come at any moment, like Beyonce with that right hand, bro.
Right. Bro, get your little struggle ideas out of my way, man.
No.
If
I
he
was-
stops Spence, bro,
You said if what?
if he stops Spence, there ain't nothing more for him to do at welterweight. He gotta go up.
The only thing I say about that is legit. If he fights Spence, he's really only fought like 3 people at welterweight. Or 2.5 because.
But look at the fashion of what he did. If he stopped Porter,
Yeah, that's true.
and then if he stops Spence,
Somebody said something interesting. I don't know if it's a commentator or somebody that I didn't know. I didn't real. I guess I did know, but I didn't really think of it. I didn't realize. Do you realize that since Bud has been a welterweight, he stopped everybody at welterweight?
I just realized that the other night. 9 straight knockouts.
That
Nah,
shit's
he only
crazy.
realized it when you said it.
And my thing is, yeah, Spence boxed with Mikey, but he should have got Mikey out of there, bro.
He didn't want to, because he knew everybody was. Everybody's gonna say, "Oh, you knocked out a little guy." He said he didn't want to knock him out. He wanted to beat him at his own game, which is the exact same thing he did to Sean Porter. That's why I hope he don't get like that on Terence Crawford. I want to see that vicious body because man, listen, when I rewatched that fight, that Porter Spence fight, Spence had a vicious body attack against Porter. My God, that's the Spence I want to see versus Terence Crawford. Man, that's gonna be fireworks, bro. Styles make fights. That's gonna be fireworks. Because Terence Crawford just proved to me that he can bang with the big boys. I don't want to hear nobody else say that he's small for the division. That boy ain't small for the division.
Not only that, but nigga, if Spence stopped Bud, I
Yeah.
don't think it's very likely.
I think that the thing is, that fight makes Spence pound for pound best in the world.
Over Canelo?
Fuck Canelo. Nigga, that motherfucker is juicing more than goddamn Styles P and Jadakiss is right now. And they got a juice bar. This nigga got all kind of steroids going through his body. And he's fighting strategic. I'm not finna give that white boy, that white Hispanic, no credit, bro. I fuck with Canelo. Don't get me wrong. I fuck with him. But because I fuck with him, I gotta be real. That white Hispanic boy, he is moving very strategically, bro. He keep ducking all these black fighters. And when he fight black fighters, now that he finally fighting one, he gonna go fight an African. That's not the same, bro. When you gonna
I fight Jamel.
right? Yeah, why he can't fight Jamel? Jamel been chasing him down, even though Jamel get on my goddamn nerves. But
No, stop Jamel.
man, get your dumb ass out of here.
Bro, I said Jamel, not Jamal.
Man, they both been chasing him since 154. Now he went up to 190. He's smart. So now he gonna be like, well, if you want to fight, you gotta come to 175. I guarantee you that's what he's gonna say.
Bro, Jamel, if we being honest, that nigga couldn't even handle Tony.
Tony Harrison is a beast though. I think Tony Harrison would give Canelo a hell of a fight.
But where Tony Harrison been at since the Charlo fights?
Bro, his fucking dad died. That's the nigga that trained him and managed him, I believe. I know he trained him his whole life. His fucking dad died during the pandemic. He came back and fought, but it wasn't the same. I don't think he's the same person right now. He's still trying to recover his mind, bro. Like, that was like his best friend. Like, that's like if Kenny Porter died. He'd be like, well, where's Sean been since then? Like, nigga.
All I hear is that he's not available.
And that nigga's from Detroit, so he probably got about 50 people that died just this week.
Look how that massacre the boy.
Huh?
Getting off welterweight for a second, I really want to see that boy Devin.
You said what?
Getting off welterweight for a second. I really want to see your boy Haney with a big fight, bro.
Yeah, if they stop ducking him. But we got these bitches like Ryan Garcia, bitch ass. You know, man, Ryan Garcia is a hoe. How many fights he gonna duck faking injuries?
That's Golden Boy protecting the brand.
Bro, who the fuck is Golden Boy?
Now this nigga hating on Oscar.
Man, Oscar, bro. Oscar has literally had spatulas put up his ass by women.
What?
Bro,
He paid he paid women to stick spatulas in his ass and stroke them. And you saying I'm hating on him? No. He hated on his own rectum.
I'm eating, bro.
Huh?
I'm eating.
Bro. Hey, that's what she said. This nigga had Canelo in the fight of his life. One of the fights of